Hello, this is the two-dimensional geometry part 2 review. If you're a Carlton kid, if you're a Dudley kid, I call it chapter 10, Carlton review. So here we have to classify the angles, and so we're looking at angles A and B here. Angles A and B are opposite angles, so these are vertical angles. Okay, opposite angles, remember those will be equal. So A and B, these here are next to each other, they're adjacent. Remember, adjacent angles will share a side and a vertice. Down here, number 3, this is, I don't know, looks like about a 60-degree angle, maybe 50. This is, it's less than 90, so this is an acute angle. And this one over here, it's greater here, would be my 90 here. It's 130 degrees. It's greater than 90, so this is going to be an obtuse angle. Let's just do a quick little review here. Flip the page. So here's acute angles. Acute would be less than 90. Obtuse, that's going to be, you know, like 90.001 through 179.999. So they're bigger than 90 and less than 180. Here's a straight line or a straight angle. This is 180 degrees. Okay, and then of course we've got our 90-degree angle, which is going to be, two lines that are perpendicular. Okay? Oops, just what the heck. Your A and B, these are vertical. And A and B here, these would be adjacent. So the vocabulary words you need to know. Scooch down to the bottom here. So now we'll solve problems using angles formed by intersecting lines. Find the missing angles. Well, these are vertical angles. And so these are going to be equal angles. So if this is 50 degrees, this has to be 50 degrees. This here is going to be 180 degrees because it's a straight line. So if this is 50 degrees, this is 130 degrees. And of course, this is 130 degrees. So notice that this here is 180 degrees too. It's 50 plus 130. Here's another 180. Here's another 180. This one here is 77 degrees. So again, this is 180 degrees because it's a straight angle. So we can take 180 minus the 77 and we're going to get 103 degrees. So this has to be 103 degrees. Okay. Now, if these were to go through, these opposite angles would be 77 and 103 as well. It doesn't, so just cross that off. But just trying to teach as much as I can possibly teach you. Get ready for this test. Okay, the next page. I can identify complementary and supplementary angles and find the missing angle. All right. Well, we know that these angles here have to be 180 degrees. So if I take 180 and I subtract 46 and I subtract 35, just pop that in the calculator real quick. 180 minus 46 minus 35, I've got 99. I'm just going to add these up quick, make sure that works. This would be 11. So that would be 5 plus 6. This would be 11 plus this would be 20, 0, 2, 6, 9, 9 and 9 is 180. Yep. So this guy here is a 99-degree obtuse angle. This guy here, well, these are going to be complementary angles down here. So I can take 90 minus 75. 10 minus 5 is 5. You've got 8 left. 8 minus 7 is 1. So this is a 15-degree angle. So supplementary angles will equal 180. Complementary angles will equal 90 degrees. All right, so now name the following angles and find the missing angle. Well, if this is a 30-degree angle, 90 minus 30 is going to be 60. So this has to be 60 degrees. And these here would be complementary. Okay, this here you may not be able to read it. This says 130 degrees, so this has to be 50 degrees. So this would be, because this would be 180 minus 130 equals 50 degrees. So these would be supplementary. Identify the following triangles and find the missing angle measures. Well, we do triangles by sides and by angles. So if we look first by the sides, we don't have any measures here. We have two different angles. So if we have two different angle measures, and then this one here, we don't know, is it possible that these two sides here could be the same? Well, if these two sides are the same, these two angles are the same. So if I add these up, let's just say hypothetically this would be a 35. 35 plus 35 would be 70. 70 plus 115 is 185 degrees. So this is not going to be 70 degrees. I believe it's going to be 30. Let's just try that. 30 plus 35 is 65. 65 degrees plus 115. 5 plus 5 is 0. Here's your 180. So you have three different angles. That means you have three different sides. So this is a scalene triangle. The question is, what about the angles? Well, is there a right angle? No. Is there an obtuse angle? Yes. So this is scalene and obtuse. All right. Okay, this one here again. Well, this is, of course, is a 90-degree angle. So if we can add these together if you want, or if you want to subtract it out. I mean, that's the way most kids will do it. So I guess that's what I'll do here too. You can take the 180, and you can subtract your 90-degree angle, and you can subtract this other angle, which is 41. And you got 49. So this is a 49-degree angle. So you got three different sides here, three different angles. This three different angles, three different sides. So this is again scalene. Do you have a right angle? Yes, we do. Up here, it looks a little distorted, but you can see the box. This is a scalene right triangle. All right. Let's take a look here. I can identify quadrilaterals and find the missing angles. All right. First of all, taking a look at these, what kind of quadrilateral do we have here? Well, these two lines here certainly appear to be parallel. So this has got to be one set of parallel lines, exactly one set of parallel lines. This is going to be a trapezoid. So this is a trap. And then we have to find this angle here. Well, this is 105 degrees. And this is 80, and this is 75. We know that in total, in any quadrilateral, there's 360 degrees. So I can just take 360 minus 105 down here, minus 80 minus 75 degrees, and we can get that. So give me a second here. Okay, I've got mine here. So this looks like a 360. Oops, better clear. 360 minus the 105, and I can subtract. 360 minus 105 minus the 80 minus the 75. I got 100. And that makes sense. It's an obtuse angle. So 100 degrees. This one over here. Well, these certainly look like these are parallel, and these are certainly look like these are parallel. So this would be a parallelogram. It has exactly two sets of parallel lines, and they're opposite and they're equal. So if this is 145 degrees, then this has to be 145 degrees because these opposite angles will be equal. Think about it like this. You know, all of these angles here will be equal, and all these acute angles and obtuse angles will be equal. So if this is 145 degrees, then we know that this over here is going to be 180 minus 145, which is I believe that's a 35-degree angle. Let me just double check. 180 minus 145. I'll do a little more readable. 10 minus 5 is 5. Now you've got 7 here. 7 minus 4 is 35 degrees. So this is 35 degrees as well. Notice that you've got 180 degrees here. You've got 180 degrees here, 180 degrees here, 180 degrees here. Alright, it's parallelogram. Alright, down in this one here. Identify and find the sum of the angles of the following polygons. So the name of this one is count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a hexagon because it has 6 sides, hexagon. And you want the sum of the interior angles. Well, remember we can take the number of sides times minus 2 times 180, and that will give us the total sum of the angles. So if we take 6 minus 2 times 180, which is 4 times 180, 4 times 18 is 72, so 4 times 180 is 720 degrees. This guy here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7 sizes, so this is a heptagon. And let's take a look at that. And so we have 100. So the sum of the interior angles will be the number of sides minus 2 times 180. So that'd be 7 minus 2 times 180. Well, 7 minus 2 is 5. We take that times 180. 5 times 1 is 5. 500. 5 times 80 is 40. So this is going to be 900 degrees. Okay, thanks for listening. Have a great day.